In the castle courtyard, Prince Reginald struts, his peacock feathered hat bobbing with each attention-seeking step. Reginald preens like a flamboyant bird eager to be admired. Beneath the ancient tree, Princess Elara is engrossed in her romance novel, oblivious to Reginald's ostentatious display. Sunlight filters through the leaves, casting dappled shadows. A world of romance unfolds in Elara's imagination. In the opulent throne room, the king's boredom is palpable as he idly drums his fingers, a mischievous glint in his eye. Reginald smirks, wearing a smug look that hints at his own amusement and schemes. Nearby, Elara rolls her eyes, her unimpressed reaction a stark contrast to the king's antics and Reginald's smugness. I hereby announce the first quest to find the most adorable teacup companion in all the land, the king proclaims. Sunlight dapples the forest floor as Reginald's laughter rings through the ancient trees. Full of youthful energy, Reginald chases squirrels, his joyous shouts disturbing the forest's quietness. A sudden tumble, he trips on a hidden root, sprawling onto the soft, mossy earth. Lost in thought, Elara wanders, her nose buried deep within the pages of her book.
Elara contemplates her quest, the forest a silent witness to her inner turmoil. A storm unleashes its fury upon the forest, rain and wind thrashing the ancient trees. Elara stumbles through the undergrowth, soaked and shivering, a figure of desperate resilience against the tempest. Through the storm's veil, a palace shimmers in the distance, an ethereal beacon cutting through the darkness. The palace glows, promising sanctuary or illusion in the heart of the raging forest. Invisible hands guide Elara into the opulent palace, its silence unnerving. Moonlight spills through the high windows, painting long, eerie shadows on the marble floor. The air is thick with unspoken secrets, a palpable sense of anticipation. In the palace tea room, an ornate table is laden with treats, promising comfort amidst unspoken tension. Elara nervously sips her tea. Her eyes betray a whirlwind of anxiety. Her gaze darts around the room, seeking answers in the shadows. The palace tea room glows softly, awaiting its unusual guest. The white cat enters, a surreal vision standing upright. Her velvet gown shimmers, catching the light with every graceful movement. Emerald eyes sparkle with mischief, hinting at secrets and hidden intentions. She surveys the room, her gaze sharp and calculating. An air of feline mystery envelops her as she takes in her surroundings. The white cat sits regally, her emerald eyes gleaming with an uncanny amusement as she observes Elara. A palpable sense of intrigue hangs in the air, promising a journey into the unknown. In the palace tea room, Elara leans forward, her earnest eyes conveying the urgency of her quest. The white cat listens, a sly amusement dancing on her lips, her expression unreadable. A soft chuckle escapes the white cat, a sound like tinkling bells, light and enigmatic. The white cat's gaze promises a spectacle, hinting at secrets yet to be revealed. The next day, a palace courtyard buzzes with the absurd. Cat courtiers elegantly dressed in tuxedos. the palace courtyard becomes a stage for the unexpected as Elara grapples with the whimsical reality. Back inside, crystal chandeliers illuminate a lavish feast in the palace dining hall, casting a warm glow on the assembled guests. Elara's eyes narrow, challenging the white cat across the ornate table. "Tell me, do you always get what you want?" The white cat smiles slyly, her gaze meeting Elara's. "Only what I deserve, Elara. A subtle difference, wouldn't you agree?" Elara retorts, a hint of steel in her voice. "Deserving is such a subjective term, especially when claws are involved." The white cat chuckles softly, a glint of amusement in her eyes. "Ah, but these claws are only for defense, my dear," the white cat adds with a grin, "though they do make opening stubborn oysters rather easy." Moonlight paints the grand ballroom, dust motes swirling in the silvery beams. The white cat, a figure of refined elegance, extends a hand to Elara. Their figures become one as the music swells, beginning a waltz. The white cat guides her effortlessly, their movements a dance of trust. In the heart of the ballroom, time seems to stop as they glide together. They go to the library after the waltz, where dust motes dance in the air. Elara sits amidst towering shelves, their secrets veiled in deep shadows. Across from her, the white cat observes, its gaze unnervingly intelligent. "You're unlike any cat I've ever met," Elara says, her voice a soft murmur in the vast library. The white cat saunters around Elara, her sleek fur shimmering in the golden light. With feline grace, she circles, tail twitching, a picture of subtle intrigue. She leans in, purring, her voice a silken whisper, teasing Elara with gentle flattery. Her tail brushes Elara's hand in a playful, fleeting touch, a silent invocation. Sunlight paints the palace garden as Elara strolls with the white cat. The air is thick with jasmine and roses, their fragrance a sweet veil. "In my latest novel, the princess falls for a stable boy," Elara says, lost in thought. She elaborates, "Their love is forbidden, of course, due to their different stations." "Ah, yes," the white cat muses, her gaze distant. "The classic tale of star-crossed lovers." The white cat concludes, "Such stories always tug at the heartstrings." Sunlight paints the palace garden as Elara kneels on the dappled stone path. The sleek, snow-white cat with emerald eyes gives an acorn to her. Her voice, soft yet commanding, breaks the silence. "Crack it open at court." Reginald makes a grand gesture, his expression full of theatrics in the castle courtyard. Reginald reveals a mini pig, its tiny form in stark contrast to the imposing castle around it. The mini pig oinks, the sound unexpectedly operatic, filling the courtyard with its strange melody. In the grand throne room, Elara's deliberate action echoes as she displays an acorn to everyone, then cracks it open. A tiny kitten tumbles forth, a miniature marvel of fur and claws. A ripple of surprise and amusement crosses the king's face. The king speaks, his voice echoing through the hall, declaring, "Elara has won the first quest." Sunlight floods the opulent throne room, illuminating velvet and silk-clad courtiers awaiting the king's decree. The king, seated on his elaborate throne, surveys the eager faces of his court. "Let it be known that a second quest is now at hand," the king proclaims, his gaze sweeping across the assembly. "I task you, too, with finding the most elegant fabric for a royal sash, fit for a king." Sunlight dapples the forest floor as Reginald marches into the verdant depths, brimming with misplaced confidence. He carries nets, jars, and comically large tweezers,
a whimsical explorer lost in his grand vision. Reginald halts, striking a theatrical pose, a self-proclaimed conqueror of nature. I shall acquire the finest silk spun by the very spiders themselves. Mark my words, Reginald declares. He is ready to commence his ridiculous quest for spider silk, a man driven by dreams bigger than his sense. Elara walks to the white cat's palace once more. An elegant and regal white cat emerges from the shadows, her eyes gleaming. Elara approaches the white cat gently. Elara smiles, a sense of comfort washing over her as she acknowledges the white cat. Moonlight paints the palace library as dust motes swirl. Elara, regal in velvet, commands the room. The air hangs heavy with unspoken words, desires simmering beneath the surface. A regal woman and a mysterious cat bound by secrets in the hushed library. The library whispers tales of unfulfilled dreams and hidden longings. She exhales slowly, a faint frown betraying her inner thoughts. The silence is only broken by the soft sigh that escapes her lips. I sigh. The quests are silly, but the white cat is intriguing, Elara says, her voice soft in the stillness. Moonlight shines into the ornate tea room as the white cat sits regally on the chair. Elara leans in, a delicate balance of apprehension and intrigue etched upon her youthful face. The white cat breaks the silence, its voice a silken purr. Curiosity courts the cat, Elara. Inside the palace workshop, tiny looms click and whir day and night. Cat courtiers with focused expressions meticulously weave fabric. Gossamer lace, delicate and intricate, begins to form. Bathed in soft moonlight, Elara and the white cat sit among fragrant night flowers, their forms elegant silhouettes against the dark. Elara, gazing at the heavens, wonders aloud, "Do you think the stars find us beautiful as we find them elegant?" The white cat responds with serene wisdom. "Beauty, my dear Elara, is but a reflection of the soul." Back inside, the white cat extends a paw with regal grace, offering Elara a simple walnut. A delicate crack echoes as Elara breaks open the shell, anticipation in her eyes. Instead of a nut, yards of exquisite lace spill out, a cascade of delicate beauty. Elara stares, captivated by the unexpected treasure now pooling on the table. The candlelight glints off the fine threads, weaving a tale of mystery and enchantment. Sunlight bathes the castle courtyard, illuminating every stone and shadow. Reginald extends his hands, offering a bizarre gift to the world. A tangled mass of spider silk shimmers, catching the light like a strange jewel. Cobwebs cling to the threads, a testament to time and unseen corners. In the grand throne room, Elara presents gossamer lace, its delicate weave shimmering. Sunlight illuminates the intricate design, a testament to skilled craftsmanship. The king observes, his expression a mix of admiration and defeat. "I must admit, Elara, you have won again," the king concedes, his voice echoing. In the grand throne room, the king sits heavily, his face a tapestry of weariness etched by time and burden. He raises a jeweled hand, the gems catching the light as he prepares to speak. "The final quest," he booms, his words hanging in the air, heavy with expectation. "Bring to my court the most enchanting lady in all the land," the king proclaims, his command sealing their fate. Sunlight filters through the canopy, painting the forest floor in shifting patterns of light and shadow. At the path's edge, Reginald's eyes gleam with playful intent, a mischievous smirk dancing on his lips. Reginald stands poised, ready to unleash his charisma upon the unsuspecting world. A glint of pure confidence shines in his eyes as he prepares for his next move. "It's time for my charm offensive," Reginald declares, his voice a low, confident murmur. The ancient trees seem to lean in, as if eager to witness Reginald's grand performance. Under the cloak of night, Elara's figure darts towards the White Cat's palace, a beacon of hope in the darkness. Her heart races, a frantic drum against the silence, mirroring the palace's imposing grandeur. Each step is a blend of yearning and anxiety as she closes in on the palace entrance. The palace looms, its shadows dancing like secrets, fueling Elara's anticipation and mounting nerves. Under the cloak of night, the palace courtyard buzzes with a palpable, unspoken tension. Cat courtiers adorned in silks and jewels weave through the courtyard, their eyes darting with secret intent. Hushed whispers ripple through the crowd as conspiratorial conversations ignite in the shadows. Each furtive glance holds the weight of hidden agendas waiting to be unleashed. Moonlight weaves through the palace garden where Elara sits cloaked in shadow, an air of mystery surrounding her. This quest, it feels personal. I wonder if the enchanting one is her, Elara whispers, the night absorbing her doubts. In the palace garden the next day, the White Cat gracefully approaches Elara, her every movement filled with unspoken intent. A silent suggestion hangs heavy in the air, an unspoken question lingering between them. The White Cat's gaze intensifies, hinting at the power to break the spell with a single kiss. Elara stares back, the weight of destiny etched upon her face as she contemplates the magical proposition. The garden holds its breath, awaiting Elara's choice as the White Cat offers the key to her freedom. Inside the palace chamber, Elara's breath hitches, the White Cat's proposition hanging heavy in the air. The atmosphere is silent, save for the distant sounds from the palace, heightening the tension. While walking, Elara leans closer, her eyes reflecting a mix of anticipation and vulnerability. Their lips meet in a tentative dance, a soft, feather-light connection forming in the opulent setting. The embrace deepens, a surge of unspoken desires and emotions flowing between them. Lost in the moment, the world fades away as their hearts beat in unison, sealed by an intimate connection. In the palace chamber, a kiss seals their fate. Fur shimmers, a form wavers, as magic stirs. A magical transformation begins, light engulfing all. The chamber glows with an ethereal, beautiful light. Destiny unfolds in a burst of radiant electrical power. The White Cat begins to transform. Fur gives way as silver hair flows, marking her change. A shimmering gown materializes, completing the White Cat's majestic transformation into Princess Luna. Candlelight dances, illuminating Princess Luna's face, a canvas of sorrow and defiance. "I was cursed for spurning a dwarf king," Luna confesses, her words heavy with regret and rebellion. Her eyes glisten with unshed tears. "I craved true love instead of duty." In the heart of the palace chamber, Luna pulls Elara into a passionate kiss. The kiss is electric, a powerful affirmation of their bond. Swirling lights begin to dance around them, illuminating their intertwined figures. Their hearts beat as one, lost in the intensity of the moment. Sunlight floods the castle courtyard as Reginald strides confidently, his presence commanding. A duchess clings to Reginald's arm, her giggles echoing in the vast space. Reginald beams, pride radiating from him as he revels in his triumph. His choice is clear, a statement of power and affection under the watchful eyes of the ancient walls. The courtyard buzzes with unseen courtiers, sensing the shift in power as Reginald moves forward. In the grand throne room, anticipation hangs heavy as the doors swing open. Princess Luna enters. Her radiant beauty washes over the court, captivating every eye. A collective gasp sweeps through the room as her presence stuns the assembled nobles. Elara stands tall but weary, her strength evident in her posture despite the trials she has faced. Luna's enchanting presence fills the room, captivating all who behold her with an almost ethereal grace. The weight of the crown seems to bear down as the king considers the delicate balance of power before him. In the opulent throne room, Reginald's pout reveals his childish displeasure, his lower lip jutting out petulantly. A visible moment of hesitation hangs in the air as he contemplates his next move, torn between reluctance and obligation. He gives in, wrapping his arms around Elara in a hug filled with reluctant affection. "Fine, you and your cat lady deserve the crown," he says, the words laced with a hint of playfulness. Elara looks at him with warmth, a sense of relief flooding her expression. Reginald, grinning mischievously, accepts the deed to his new duchy. Elara and Luna stand united, their faces set with determination. Side by side, they exchange a look, a silent vow to rule together. Their shared gaze promises a new era for the remaining lands. The end.